At QBox, we've developed a new HTTP API which allows you to run cross-validation tests to validate the performance of your NLP model. This allows you to integrate QBox into your DevOps processes. To get started, sign into QBox with an administrator account and go to Account and Settings and then the DevOps tab. If you're signed in with an administrator account and don't see the DevOps tab, then please contact your QBox sales representative to ask about adding DevOps to your subscription. The DevOps tab allows you to generate authentication keys for the API. These keys are linked to your company. Click on the button to generate your credentials. This will generate a username and password which you can use to call the HTTP API. These are different from the username and password you use to log into the QBox website. You won't be able to view the password after you leave this page, so make a note of it. You can also view full documentation of the HTTP API by following the link. To use the API, first of all, you need to generate an authentication token. This is done by calling the authentication authenticate endpoint. This endpoint accepts the username and password from the DevOps page in the body of the request. The response to this request is a token which can be used to authenticate subsequent requests. To use the token, add it to your chosen request as a bearer token, like so. By default, tokens expire after 2 hours, but this can be configured when you generate the token. Once you have your token, you are ready to run a test. To do this, make a request to the test run endpoint. The request should have the details of your test in the body. There are a number of options you can set here which correspond to details you can enter when running a test through the QBox front end. The model file and cross-validation file will be downloaded from the URLs you provide when you run the test. A variety of file types are supported. See the documentation for more details. You also need to provide the name of the test and the name of the NLP service to run it on. The Saving QBox flag allows you to specify that a record of the test should be kept and accessible in the QBox front end. If you set it to true, then you will be able to view the test results by logging into QBox with your account. You can also provide thresholds for the correctness, confidence, and clarity scores. If you do, then when the test has completed, you will be able to retrieve a flag indicating whether the test met these thresholds or not. Once you have sent the request to start the test running, you will receive a numeric identifier, which you can use to monitor the progress of the test. You do this by calling the test_get endpoint, passing in the identifier as a query string parameter. While the test is in progress, you will receive a message saying that the test is still running. You can keep polling this endpoint periodically until you get a response indicating that the test has completed. The response to the test status request will look like this. The status of the test is now set to completed. You can see the correctness, confidence, and clarity scores of the test. You can also see a flag indicating whether your test met the thresholds you specified when the test was started. This one didn't meet the thresholds, suggesting that more work is needed. If you specified that the test was to be saved in QBox, then you are also able to view the test results in the QBox front end as normal.